the first brand new Rakim solo in 15 plus years, where Rakim is rhyming, produced, and did scratches, and we have a music video for that. That song drops July 24th. So make sure you get this segment out before then.
Talk to us about the new Rakim and Masta Killa Kurupt album.
There you go, Choppington. It is the album of the year 2026. We started working on it literally a month after the release of God's Network Rebirth. So it's 2 years in the making. It is fully produced by Rakim and Nick Wiz. We spent a year just going through beats.
Wow.
The production is insane. It is, you could go on the website right now. You don't have to purchase anything. DPG Wu-Tang Godbody LP.com. Once again, DPG Wu-Tang Godbody LP.com. You can download for free like a 7-minute sampler of the album. You don't have to take my word for it. The beats are fucking out of this world, which a lot of people have commented, we know the bars are going to be there, but what about the production? Like, we spent a year hand picking all the right beats. Okay. Rakim was super diligent about his production efforts. Nick was about his production efforts. There's tracks where the two of them came together and Ra's gonna do the drums and you're gonna do the bass and that kind of shit. It's fantastic. Rakim, the first brand new Rakim solo in 15 plus years, where Rakim is rhyming, produced, and did scratches, and we have a music video for that. That song drops July 24th. So make sure you get this segment out before then. Okay?
Got you.
You have work to do. That's on there. That's a fucking crazy song. Rakim's got like 60 some bars on that shit. Kurupt has a solo. Masta Killa has a solo. Rakim, other than that, I believe is on like 4 additional records. Kurupt and Masta Killa are, on the other 12 of the album tracks. The features are Snoop Dogg, KRS-One, Kool G Rap, Daz Dillinger, Cocaine, Raekwon, Ghostface, Buckshot. Killa Sin recorded his first brand new verse from prison.
Wow.
Killa Sin, Killer Army, my favorite member of Killer Army. That's Power's blood brother. Rest in peace, Power. This was the first real album Power and I came together on to work together before his passing. So,
how did you guys decide on these 3 artists together?
It was based off the success of BL, the single from God's Network Rebirth, and the idea was Kurupt and Masta Killa. They were really pushing for this to happen for months. I was like, I'll see if I can make it happen. And then when Ra agreed to do it, it was literally like at the most inopportune time, because we started in like October. I'm sorry, I had the beats before that. We were picking beats, but when we got down to the brass tacks of money, it was October, and it's like, labels don't like spending money, and I've self-funded the whole record, so it's like I'm having to come out of pocket like fucking $200,000. We recorded half in Nevada and in Vegas. We recorded the other half in New York. So I'm paying for everyone's hotels and flights and cars and meals and da-da-da-da. It's like, of course, no one's sparing any expense, which people tend to do when it's not their own money. But God, I couldn't be more happier with the fucking outcome. And that's really like a sign of believing. I not only believe in the project, I clearly believe in all the artists, because now I got to make that shit back a sale at a time, a stream at a time, a download at a time. But whether it takes me a month or a year or 2 years or whatever, like, the money's coming back. The album is fucking undeniably good. And I couldn't be more pleased with it. And this is like, a lot of times people be hyping their products. This is my best work, da-da-da, whether they believe it or not, just to get people to buy it. This is going to go down in history as the best rap album of 2026.
How did you guys secure the interlude from Jay-Z and Eminem?
Licensing of segments of interviews.
Got you.
Where both Jay-Z and Eminem had spoke on all things Rakim. Now, interestingly enough, I hit Crooked Eye because Crooked Eye got Eminem to do a brand new intro for DZ's album. There was money involved there, okay? I was not willing to spend money on that. I figured Eminem would love to do it just to do it for Rakim, you know? So I sent Crooked Eye a script in May, and he's like, if he can get to it, it might take him a month and change. I'm like, damn it. No, because I want to start taking these label meetings and I want to really like have that on there. You know, something they can hear and be like, oh shit. Um, so I didn't wait for it. I went the other route with it. And the only artist that said they were gonna be on the album that never turned in their vocal was Killer Mike. And that kind of really let me down because Killer Mike's manager was like, Mike loves the idea, loves the song that I sent him. The song already had Rakim's vocal on it. Um, um, can you give us 2 months? And we were done with the album minus the Mike verse. I was like, I will wait. And I didn't take any meetings. I wasn't shopping the album. And I let like a month and a half go by. And then as I would start to communicate more, I just never got any responses. And I was like, you know, that's the business of music, dude. I can't fathom a world where Killer Mike doesn't want to be on a song with Rakim, but I wasn't talking to Mike direct. And you know, I'm sure he's busy. Like, that's another thing, like the Special Jada Kiss thing. It's like, I want you on this, but if you can't do it or don't do it or won't do it, life goes on,
Right.
you know? So in Killer Mike's place, we got Cool G Rap. So what I did was the full song is Killer Sin, Rakim, Kurupt, Masta Killa, KRS-One, Cool G Rap. I took the Killer Sin verse, which is recorded over the prison phone, and put that first. So it's its own track. When you're listening to it digitally or on a CD, then it just plays right in the next. You're going to think it's all one song, but it's really 2 separate tracks. It's fucking sick. There's no hook. Or
Wow.
I'm sorry. There's a hook at the beginning and the end of the song. No, there's a hook at the beginning. That's it. There's one hook and just fucking 5 minutes of bars. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, dude. But the album's fantastic. The pre-orders are live now. DPG Wu-Tang GodbodyLP.com. There's there's 1,700 units between CD and vinyl just signed by Masta Killa and Kurupt. Okay. There's 300 units signed by Masta Killa, Kurupt, and Rakim. Then there is 100. No, I'm sorry. There's an additional 300 Rakim EPs of a different kind, the single that features 5 additional tracks, including an unreleased remix produced by Rakim on that project that comes signed just by Rakim. So plenty of shit on the website, cassette, vinyl, CD. Everyone who orders on it before July 18th gets their name in the fan thank yous, which is something we did and had a lot of good feedback on from the God's Network Rebirth album. I also did that on the Capadonna Solar Eclipse album. There's t-shirts, there's fucking there's hoodies, and we're in talks right now to do a special Rakim hat. Not a
Oh,
hat for the
dope.
group, because I don't even want to like get into the territory of Wu-Tang licensing for merch and stuff like that. You know, we can use the W on the music side of shit, all good. I'm fine with that. So we're just gonna do a special Rakim hat that, yeah, it's gonna be nice. And then everything else is ready to go, and the album's gonna come out September 18th. And you know, it's just another feather in my cap. Like I love, even through all the bullshit. Like, I wish Rakim was rapping on more songs. Okay, I get that, but Rakim, people keep trying to dilute Rakim's significance to the album. Rakim, okay, on the retail edition there's 15 tracks. On the digital deluxe there's 17. So let's use the digital deluxe edition. Of the 17 tracks, Rakim has, I think, 14 production credits and is on 5 songs. So he in total has 19 credits compared to Kurupt and Masta Killa's 12. So you're not going to downplay Rakim's significance on the project. He is credited more than them plus 7. Okay? People, listen, I get it. You motherfuckers don't understand the business, so you don't get what I'm doing. Rakim is not ready to make a brand new solo. He's working on all sorts of shit. He's working on a solo album with various producers. He's working on an album with Jazzy Jeff. He's even working on music with RZA. Okay, you didn't know that, motherfuckers? Boom! Gave you the Pan Shop exclusive. Okay, but
Whoa.
yeah, that's the Pan Shop exclusive. You're welcome. But His last sound scan before God's Network Rebirth is 2009. I have to build his numbers back up. I have to show that a Rakim project can generate $750,000+. So when he walks into a label meeting for his solo, he can say, give me $1 million. Da, 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 da. And then you can have it. God's Network Rebirth put us on the right track. This will do the same if the fans support it like they should. So don't be one of those Rakim fans like, oh, I think I'm just gonna stream it because he's not rapping on every song. I'm not trying to beat you out of your money. I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes, as they say. On the website, I listed the track listing and it says who's on what song. If I was trying to beat you and trick you into thinking Rakim's on every song, wouldn't I just list the song titles? The features, right?
Right.
So that's another thing. People always want to think the absolute fucking worst of me. But the fact of the matter is, your mother likes me more than you, and I like your mother, and I'm here to drink your juice boxes. My friend Rose has a daughter. Her name's Isla, and I went over to Rose's house the other day. Dude, they have a whole fridge of juice boxes. I'm like, I might never leave.
That's insane.
I could get used to being here.